What's up, guys? It's Thestikk here, back at you again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Brew, who used to be MrBeast's chief creative officer for the entirety of MrBeast. So we're going to be watching a video about why he quit working for MrBeast. Now, before we hit play, I really want to talk about this as a whole, a subject. People who quit working for some of the best creators, i.e. MrBeast, and they quit because they complain about the work or how hard it was. When you work for the best, you want to be the best, it takes the best amount of work, the most amount of work. So this is something really important I think that people don't really think about before they actually start working for one of the best creators in the world. They think it's their dream job, and maybe it wasn't. So let's get right into this. We're going to move me out of the way here. Y'all don't want to see my ugly face, do you? All right, I think we're good.
Okay, after 8 grueling months, I have stopped working for MrBeast.
Holy fucking shit.
In this video, I give you an exclusive look into what it's like working at Beast. The hours, the stress, the plane rides, the travel, the wins, the fails. A true examination behind the curtain. I'm in Chile and I've got a new training partner.
Let's go. He's gonna get jacked. This will be exciting.
He says 8 grueling months. He's worked for MrBeast for I don't know how long before this, but he has to know he's the best creator in the world. Like,
but first, the reason I stopped working for MrBeast is because I had a little baby.
aww, you can't be mad at him for that. He's winking. He's got one eye open.
I've only stopped or paused working for MrBeast for the next month. Yes, subtle clickbait, but you can't get triggered when.
Okay, so he's gonna be returning. All right.
This cute little face. Look at this tiny nose. These eyes, hands, and toes.
He is very cute.
So this is how we do it at Beast. Everything I've learned over the past 8 months combined into 5 secret, never revealed before formulas on how to make practically any video go viral, even if you only have 1 subscriber.
This guy definitely worked for MrBeast. 5 never before revealed secret formulas on how to go viral with any video, even if you only have 1 subscriber. If that is not clickbait, I don't know what is.
But before going back 8 months, I have some really exciting news. Along with House of Max, I have developed my very own super tasty caffeinated bar called the Brew Bar.
So my man has a snack? Okay.
Bad boys and you'll be wide awake and alert for the entire day or night.
Yo, does it have...
What
does it got in it?
I'll tell you more about it at the end of this video.
Keep you awake for days.
The greatest thing I've ever made, and I'm super proud of it. Okay, so
back to the video, of course.
Gabby was pregnant on a sat phone in Antarctica. I flew back to South Africa, and after 53 hours of
all right, so my man is from South Africa.
To my beautiful pregnant wife. For a short trip because I had to move to Greenville, North Carolina.
What a joy it could be to be a dad. Ugh, can't believe I said that.
Which is a dream job, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So Gabs granted me 3 months. 3 months to fly there, set up an entire studio to make it possible to work from 2 opposite sides of the world. So I arrived at this undisclosed location that was
gonna have to fly home for his kid.
For this room. 1 day later, with 3 brew bars down, it became a pretty rad setup, I'd say.
Perfect product placement, man. He's saying he's doing all these things. Brew bars give you energy. He had 3 brew bars. It's product integration right into the freaking sentence that he's saying without you even noticing.
This is where the next 8 months of chaos would begin. Then it was time for me to fly back to Cape Town. I set up this studio.
Yeah, that was a cool animation.
South African team. I shot a film where we gave away 20,000 shoes to kids in need. We got 20 million views on this video. Success. Then back to Greenville to shoot MrBeast and Darren on a blue screen for 3D comps. Back to Cape Town to check in on Gabby and the pregnancy. I wanted a boy. Then to Cambodia to give away 2,000 prosthetics to amputees in need. Then back to South Africa to check on Gabs, as well as where I lost a bet and how to get Darren's name tattooed on my shoulder.
That is so cool.
And then back to Greenville, North Carolina, and did some yoga. Then to a remote island in Colombia to power it and set up Wi-Fi and a bakery where I fell in a river filled with crocodiles. Then back to Cape Town where I broke my wrist. 3 days. Then to Kenya to give away a bunch of e-bikes to water delivery.
My man has a crazy life.
Another boat. Then back to Cape Town where it was getting super close to the birth. So I quickly flew to the Philippines to a children's hospital where we paid for 150 surgeries. And then back to Cape Town just in time for the birth. It happened on the 18th of June, 2023, which was Father's Day, and that's just something you can't script. Gabs
South
gave
Africa.
birth to the perfect little boy named Seth.
Seth.
And that brings me to today, what I've learned working for MrBeast over the last 8 months.
Come on, let's hear these
He's
secrets.
taught me to make anything go viral.
Anything.
Even philanthropy videos, which have in the past been described as boring. They've been described as fatiguing. Before taking this job, most of the people told me that this just wasn't gonna work. Again, just for the record, I am still the current Chief Creative Officer of Beast Philanthropy. I'm just taking some time off, a month or so, to spend some valuable time with my son. Before I tell you the 5 hidden secrets MrBeast has taught me on how to make literally any video go viral, I want to tell you more about Brew Bar. The Brew Bar was made in collaboration with House of Macadamia.
All right, so he reminds you why you're here, why you're watching the video. He's gonna tell you these 5 secrets. I'm interested in hearing the 5 secrets myself. I want to know how to make anything go viral. So, but first, what is he gonna do? He's gonna talk about his product again, Brew Bars. He's gonna talk about the product. Now that he's got your attention, he's gonna give you something a little boring because he needs to get it across.
An incredible company with a bunch of people I now consider really close friends. But most importantly, they are the best tasting nut of all time. It's true. So technically with the Brew Bar, we're kind of cheating because macadamias are just so tasty, so you can add anything to it and it still tastes great. This has been spoken about by Joe Rogan,
House of Macadamia,
Lex Friedman,
House of Macadamias,
and more.
Yeah.
I'm no health nut.
That was so good.
The Brew Bar contains rare omega-7s, which makes your skin
Omega-7.
It increases gut health, it is super low carb, it has heart healthy fats, and it is fully plant-based. Oh, and it has a shit ton of caffeine. Not too much, but just enough to give you a really good kick.
And again, something funny.
So click on the link in
A
the
lot
top
of
right the
animations.
description to buy yours now, because the first 100 people to buy 2 boxes of Brew Bars get a free variety pack of additional House of Macadamia
And then
bars,
something to get
as
you to
well as
buy the
free
product.
shipping. And furthermore,
Free
if you
shipping,
use the code
you have a
BREW,
chance to
I'll
win
be
a free
donating
box.
100% of the profits to Beast Philanthropy. Okay, as promised, here are the 5 never taught before secrets to going viral MrBeast taught me while working with him. Collaborate versus compete. Even though he is the most followed individual on YouTube, he still never lets us get to his head. He understands that he is still young and does not know everything. Oftentimes he leans on multiple mentors in different fields of his company, whether it is business, storytelling, branding and marketing, psychology, etc. He understands.
This is one of the benefits once you become as big as Jimmy. You do have a team to lean on. He got really big really quick, trying a lot of things. And that's great. But now he has an even more information at his disposal because he has people that he pays to learn these things. People that they can dedicate their full-time job to learning things about YouTube, about Jimmy's channel, and about how to go viral.
He can no longer do it alone, and that's why he has more than 200 employees. But
Exactly. He can no longer do it alone because at the scale he's at, there's no way that he could pull it off.
remember that he started all alone in his bedroom many years ago with a super shitty camera. Jimmy often invites other YouTubers around to Greenville, whether they are highly followed or have a micro audience, that he sees an X factor to learn from. He values others' opinions. I won't lie, but before I started working there, I had
More minds are greater than one.
different idea of Jimmy. I just thought he was the kind of person that told people what to do and how to do it. Even with an unfathomably brilliant mind, he takes advice from pretty much anyone. And on the other side of the coin, he also gives back by helping grow tons of others' channels by collaborating with them. But he constantly
Collaborate
needs time to be
instead of
involved
compete.
in other creators' videos, whether it's short or longer form. At the end of the day, the reason he is, with no argument, the best in the world is because he never stops learning and he never lets himself believe that he is indeed the best. By
Guys, if you're out there and you're trying to learn a skill or you're trying to accomplish anything, or even if you've already accomplished it and you're on top of the world, never forget that learning is always an ongoing project. You always have to learn from the people around you. And once you get to a point where you feel like you know it all, there's an issue.
Reality is not an accident, it's a skill. As creators, we often blame the algorithm for not
His
being
hands are
viral,
backwards.
or for videos performing poorly to your standard. I know I do. It's usually the videos that I think are the best. My best videos get the least amount of views. And being friends with a lot of other creators in the space, this is like one of the most common things with most of us. Although the algorithm does have a major part to play in the virality of your content, it is not the be-all and end-all. At the end of the day, tough pill to swallow here. If your video did not perform well, it's on you, not on the algorithm. One is that your shitty title
The algorithm is your audience.
which doesn't correlate with your first sentence of your video. Two, you can't judge the performance based on your CTR, which is your click-through rate. This does have a minor role to play, but it is not as important as AVD, which is your average view duration, as well as
Average view
engagement,
duration
which
is
are
more
likes,
important
comments,
than
and
click-through
shares.
rate.
But what counts the most is how many people click from the end of your video onto another one. This is super important. If you are the reason for someone staying on YouTube for longer, YouTube will favor that. 3.
That is a metric that I have not heard before previously talked about. If you guys didn't hear that, he said when someone watches your video to the end, do they click on another one of your videos or do they exit YouTube? And I think this is something that Jimmy has possibly touched on before, but not a metric that can actually be measured. Although it seems like YouTube is doing some things in the background that's actually figuring this out and understanding what it is.
Is dubbing in multiple languages. This is a no-brainer. Basically, the more languages your videos are dubbed in equals the more amount of views you're gonna get. 4. Something known as the churn. This means sticking to an exact upload schedule at the exact time. We have worked out that every 21 days works for the Beast Philanthropy channel, while Jimmy is in the process of testing weekly when he can. But he always uploads at the same time on the same day. And lastly, the length of the video. As long as the video is over 8 minutes and 1 second long, this gives YouTube the ability to place 2 ads
Over
throughout the
8
video,
minutes?
which it
Interesting.
obviously prefers over 1. Identifiable characters. Throughout all of MrBeast's videos, they are the same character. This helps the audience
This is actually a learning experience for me as well. I love this video.
develop personal relationships with not just MrBeast, but his supporting cast as well. They add the additional X factor and help with the banter. This also reaches a wider audience as there are so many more character types to relate to. You can also play around with using the most liked character later in your video to up the AVD, as there is an expectation to see him or her in the video. Many YouTubers use this technique to drive the story forward. A character gives us the reason to care. Each time we see one of these characters in the videos, we feel more involved.
Characters in the
in
video
main
give us a
character's
reason
life,
to care. That's
as we
really
somewhat
important.
Understand what it is like to be his or her friend. By doing this, it definitely makes your videos easier to make, as there's less pressure on you to act alone. Make movies to make money to make more movies. This is something that Walt Disney said, but also an ethos that Jimmy lives by, as well as myself. If the purpose of your content is to make the best videos possible, you have to do whatever it takes financially, even if it means using your entire budget. Obviously outside of what you need to pay for your day-to-day expenses or your monthly overheads. Basically to pay for anything you need to outsource. The best investment you can make in the creative industry is in your personal brand. Story equals retention.
The best investments you can make in the creative industry is in your personal brand, meaning yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in things that generate the content, the dream, everything that you want to do. You need to invest in yourself daily, whether that be learning a new trick, learning a new editing trick, learning how to make more money, actually investing money into your equipment, camera, microphone, things like that. It's really important.
The number one rule I have is that story comes first. However, story is a very misunderstood term. Stories have to have 4 elements. 1. Identifiable characters. 2. Significant moments. 3. Authentic emotions. And 4. Specific details. You have to ask yourself, what is the story that you're trying to tell? What is the emotion that you're trying to convey? How are you going to convey this emotion to the audience? And Jimmy has started to adapt and evolve his content by adding more story to it. Previously, although his philanthropy videos had great ideas, they lacked in story as well as aesthetic. One of the reasons he brought me onto the philanthropy channel was to try and convey the emotion that these films deserve to have, to actually make the audience feel something. Jimmy is
After
now
all,
trying
he
to
is
bring more of the
donating millions of dollars to help people's lives.
storytelling approach into the main channel videos. Developing a story will not only create a more complete video, but it will also help build retention. Storytelling techniques like foreshadowing and conflict allow the audience to stay engaged until the end of the film. This also gives his
You guys remember when you were in high school and they started talking about foreshadowing and conflict? Never once did I think that I would actually need that. Now I make YouTube videos. Who knew?
videos more structure. And at the end of the day, a good story just makes the videos so much more pleasant to watch and will make your content stand out from all the others on YouTube. If you got to the end of this video, please let me know by writing brew bar or something about the brew bar in the comments below, and I'll be giving away $1,000 to one lucky person that comments that below. Again, a huge shout out to House of Macadamias for making the brew bar possible. Click on the link below to purchase yours now.
Guys, this was an amazing video, okay? This man just spit so many facts about YouTube and how to go viral on YouTube. If you guys are building your own channel, Brew, go check him out. This is a really great video. I'm actually going to rewatch this video. This has been the Stick Reacts. If you guys enjoyed this video, like the video, comment what you guys liked about it, and subscribe for new videos. I am going to be coming out with a reacts video every day for the foreseeable future. And that is a big promise, but I promise to you guys that I'm going to be doing it every day, no matter what. I'm out.